Over the past decades, Egypt has succeeded in increasing the supply of food at the national level, but fared less in addressing malnutrition, which remains one of the main challenges facing development. The coexistence of both forms of malnutrition, over- and undernutrition, with micronutrient deficiencies makes Egypt face the triple burden of malnutrition, with what that entails of economic and human costs. Stunting. Low height for age, which is an indicator of chronic malnutrition among children, is above 20%, and overweight and obesity show alarming figures among adults and are on the rise among children. Anemia, on the other hand, continues to be a problem of public health among children and women in childbearing age. The impact of malnutrition on the well-being of children and on both the human and economic capitals at country level are well documented. Malnutrition accounts for 35% of the disease burden in children younger than the age of 5. Poor early nutrition leads to poor school readiness and performance, resulting in fewer years of schooling and lower quality of learning. Stunting and anemia, on the other hand, lower productivity in physical labor. Stunted children become stunted adults who are 2 to 6% less productive than adults of normal stature. It is estimated that a 1% decrease in adult stature is associated with a 1.4% decrease in productivity. To address these issues, FAO and the Ministry of Agriculture and Land Reclamation have elaborated a project with the funding of the Italian Agency for Development Cooperation called Improving Household Food and Nutrition Security in Egypt by Targeting Women and Youth, in which nutrition awareness is integrated with food production and income-generating activities. It aims at assisting the government of Egypt to create a food-secure environment in which women and youth have access to sufficient and diversified food of both animal and vegetable sources and have the necessary knowledge and skills in the use of food to consume nutritionally adequate diets. The project works in 5 governorates, namely Asyut, Aswan, Beni Suef, Fayoum and Sohag, through a number of interventions. Women learn which crops to select and best agricultural practices while developing farming, irrigation, harvesting, storage and marketing skills. Nutrition education and targeted messages make part of the training.
المرأة بتقوم من الفجر تزرع وتقلع وتحصد وتبيع المحصول بتاعها وترجع تعيد الكرة مرة واثنين وثلاثة وإيدها بإيد الراجل في الزراعة.
Women learn how to assemble micro-garden tables, cultivate vegetables and fruits, process and utilize outputs for household consumption in order to increase food diversity, nutritional value and reduce families' reliance on market food. Surplus produce is sold to the market, ensuring income and food and nutrition security. Women learn by doing how to prepare healthy meals and use traditional recipes that were modified to have higher nutritional values. Nutrition messages adapted to the local context are shared in a convivial manner and through the participating women disseminated to family, relatives, and neighbors. Women acquire also knowledge on meal planning and budgeting and food storage strategies in a participatory way. Women acquire hands-on knowledge of food home processing techniques, food safety and healthy diets using the fruits and vegetables harvested from the field or grown in landless microgardens. This includes processing fresh produce into pickles, jams, dehydrated vegetables and fruits in addition to baking bread and making family snacks with higher nutritional value.
دلوقتي أنا بعد ما المربى حصل لها عملية طهي عشان أتأكد إن المربى بتاعتي صارت مطهية أو وصلت لدرجة النضج المناسب، أنا بحط معلقة في طبق في المطبخ بهذا الشكل وبشوف هل حصل تسريب للمية من المربى.
The Entrepreneurship and Revolving Fund helps women to develop basic business skills and receive financial support by means of Revolving Fund, which can be used to finance poultry rearing, raising of small animals such as sheep and goats, and equipment, seeds and supplies for landless gardens or food processing. Training is provided for the type of project chosen by women coupled to nutrition education. The project for Improving Household Food and Nutrition Security in Egypt empowers women with the nutritional knowledge, skills, tools, and financial backing enables them to take matters into their own hands and ensure better nutritional outcomes for their families, especially for children under the age of 5 years, while raising household income and improving living standards.